Ah. How old were you?
I was 13, 14.
What were you doing?
I was working
Where?
for the Germans.
What were you doing?
I was in a washing, what's it called, in a laundrette.
Did you get paid?
Yeah, you got paid all right. You got about £5, I think.
That's not bad. What did you do with your money?
I used to give to my mum.
What did she do with it?
Yeah, I suppose about you couldn't buy food, so there was none.
Right.
I've worked very hard when I was young.
You did. You've always worked hard, haven't you? You've always
You see
worked
what,
hard.
really speaking, years ago, Robert told me to write a book, and I should have done,
Yes.
you know. And I tell him a tale or two, I'll tell you.
Mm.
I used to be in the cellar. I worked for the Americans as well when they first come in. And I used to be in the cellar where the gas fires and everything was. Used to make the gas fires ready. And it was in a cellar, but they had a window. And that little boy used to come every dinner time if there was any bits left from the food. And I just handed it to him through the window. You know, I used to give it him. I used to wait for him coming and give it to him.
What were you doing in the cellar?
I was making sure the gas fire was working. And
Yeah, but what was down there? Was it a kitchen?
it was kind of kitchen in the cellar. And they used to put the Americans used to put the shoes outside the door. It's been a lot really. Put the shoes outside the door for you to polish him and put them back. And I forgot where I put. So I put them all in a row. I thought I'd have to find them myself. I've worked hard in my own life, I'll tell you.
How come you didn't go to school when you were 13?
I left school at 14.
Oh.
It's on my
Certificate?
the thing on the wall.
Your certificate?
It's on there. And his name is on there, Mr. Schenk. That was his name. That was his headmaster, my headmaster. You've seen it, haven't you? That one?
Yeah.
And that was my headmaster. And he landed up in Auschwitz with my brothers.
Wow.
Yeah. Mr. Jan Schenk. And his daughter used to sit next to me in the school. Yeah. And I've won prize ice skating. Just normal ice skating, you know. Who got there the first, you know. And they were all big girls, and I was only small when I was young. And my dad says, "You're going?" I said, "No, look at the size of them." He says, "Get on there." And I did, and I won. Won a watch.
Wow.
So the moral...
Acrobats, I've been acrobating. I used to skate and cycle. I was a bit like Robert in that respect. You know. Yeah. Oh, I used to cycle from Rotterdam to Hoek of Holland. And you went through two places. You got Rotterdam, Schiedam, Vlaardingen, Maassluis, Hoek of Holland. And I used to go on my bike all the way through.
How long did it take?
Oh, it took a good 2 hours. Stopped now and again, you know.
Who did you go with?
A young girl what used to live there, she used to sit on the back.
What did you do for food?
But there was no food, was there? It was, look, I've ate apple, orange juice peels from the floor, I've had. I have. I've gone to bed with a crust under my pillow. And the crust was as hard as nails. I used to take a bite out of it in the night.
Italian bread, was it? Italian bread?
Yeah. Terrible.
But you made it through.
And I remember but my father was always on ships, you know. And he said to me that morning, he says, "Come and see me this morning. And I'll give you a few potatoes out of the boat." because it was a boat that took potatoes up and down to the Germans. And I went, 6 o'clock in the morning, I went with the back. And I just got down the stairs, and I filled the back up. And I just got up, and it was right into a German. Halt! Oh, here we go. He says, so what have you got in that bag? Yeah, potatoes. So he took it off me.
Oh,
He took it off me.
what did you do then?
Well, I went home with no potatoes.
Wow.
Terrible. Things I've done.
Memorable days.
You had terrible days. We used to put nails in the streets so that the lorries would burn the tyres.
Get the puncture.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
How did you meet my first dad?
Your dad came in. He came in here at 1945. He came in. He was in Germany, from Germany to Holland. He went through France, Germany, France, Belgium, Germany, Holland. He had 4 medals. And the medals his father, what do you call it now? He got money for it, his father.
Right.
Yeah. I never saw him again. 4 medals he had.
Where did you meet my dad?
Yeah. I can't remember all through it. You've got so many questions. I can tell you so just a lot.
Well,
You'll be here all day. I've been through all of it. Sometimes it makes me wonder that I am here. All the things I've been through, you know, I'll tell you. It makes me think.
Well, you are here, thankfully.
With a cross under my pillow. I used to take a bite out of it in the night. Because there was nothing. I've had a cat.
What?
And I didn't know. But this woman made soup. Now, there was no soup to be got. And she got this cat. You couldn't find a cat in Holland. Because they all went in the soup. And I didn't know. She says, can you come in for your dinner with her? Yeah, oh yeah, because we didn't know what dinner was. I'm eating away. I said, do you know what you're eating? Cat soup. Honestly, there was a cat in the soup. Cut up. Do you believe that?
No.
What did it taste like?
Well, it tasted no different, really,
To what?
to the other meat. But the thing was,
A pet.
she skinned it and everything. Unbelievable. And I had cat soup.
This is gold, isn't it?
I'm still here.
Did you eat any other pets?
Right?
Did you eat any other pets?
No,
Just cats.
just a cat. You couldn't find a cat in Holland. As soon as you found a cat, you had him.
What about dogs?
Dogs, you never saw a dog.
Really?
Probably they've been eating them as well.
Horses?
We've had horse meat. I've had horse meat many times. And I'll tell you something else, I can tell horse meat that I've seen it in Civic Centre, the horse meat on the counters. Because the horse meat is very red.
Wow.
Helen is.
Yeah.
The horse meat
Yeah.
is very, very red. I can say right away what it is. I've had it though, I've had it.
Right, well, that's been a fantastic insight into...
I'll tell you something,
your
I can
life.
tell you a nice stories, I'll tell you.
Well, I think we've captured that one, which is
Honestly.
brilliant. You need to send that to me. All right, Mum, we're going to shoot.
Okay.